also stop recording. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's begin with our first word being envelope.
Envelope. Don't forget to write an address on every envelope.
Mhm. Stamp.
Stamp. Every country has different stamps.
Mhm. Key.
Key. Keys are for locking and unlocking.
Mhm. Entrance.
Entrance. I couldn't find the entrance to this building.
Mhm. Swing.
Swing. Children like to swing on a swing.
Mhm. Shampoo.
Shampoo. I wash my hair with shampoo.
Mhm. And let's keep it there. Just these few for today. So let's go through it one more time, see if you can get the word based on the image. So what is this?
An envelope.
Envelope. Well done. What sort of thing would come in an envelope?
Maybe like a present.
Yeah,
Or
maybe a
just
present.
writing.
Yeah, typically a letter. Or
Yeah.
you can maybe receive an invitation to maybe a wedding or a party. hmm And every envelope must have
Stamp.
a stamp, yes. Do you collect stamps?
No, I don't.
Neither do I. I've heard that a lot of people do, but I'm not really that interested in it. This is
Key.
a key. And what could you use a key for?
For yeah, locking and unlocking maybe your car or a
Mhm.
house.
Yeah, so a key could unlock many things. Cars, houses. Maybe you could have a lock for your bike as well. That's very useful. This is an
Entrance.
entrance, yes. So when you take a look at the door in the image, and this being the entrance, what do you think is on the other side?
The exit.
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, if you look at it from the inside, this would turn into the exit. I was maybe thinking of if you opened the door and walked through the entrance, what would you see? What's hidden behind it? Just use your
Hallway.
imagination.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe a hallway. Probably a hallway. Then maybe some more entrances into other rooms. This is a
Swing.
swing, yes. So notice how the verb to swing is the same as the actual noun, a swing.
Yeah.
And when was the last time that you swung on a swing?
Maybe last year.
Last year? Okay.
Yeah.
hmm And so I presume it's something that you did more when you were little, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And did you enjoy it, swinging?
Yeah, I do now
hmm
enjoy swinging.
Yeah. It's quite a nice activity, although I don't really do it that often nowadays.
Yeah.
And this is
Shampoo.
shampoo, yes. So, how often do you use shampoo in a week?
Mm, maybe 3 days. Or when I go to shower, I always use shampoo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, great. So, we've had a couple words. Could you remember them that we've gone through today?
Um, shampoo,
Mhm.
entrance,
Entrance, yeah.
and envelope.
Envelope, yeah. And we've got one more, definitely.
For
It goes on top of the envelope.
on top,
Yeah, you stick it on an envelope,
a stamp,
a stamp, yep. And we got actually one more word starting with S as well.
swing,
A swing, yes, perfect. So these five, so shampoo, entrance, envelope, swing, and um, stamp. Okay. Could you try to use shampoo and entrance in a question?
um,
Quite a random combination, but I'm sure you can figure out a way to kind of interlink them.
and can I use like enter?
Okay, I will allow you to use enter as well.
Um, Before I enter the shower, I need to open the door or the little door to the shower.
And what about shampoo? Try to use them both and in a
Uh,
question as well. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So entrance, or you can use enter and shampoo together.
Do you grab your shampoo when you enter the shower
hmm
with you?
Yeah, nice question. Maybe with entrance, I came up with did you spill shampoo all over my entrance?
Yeah.
That could be one. Um, so what about envelope and stamp? These are quite common. Ask a question.
Every uh, do you collect stamps on an envelope?
Yeah, nice question. And just a simple sentence with swing and entrance. Try to use entrance, not enter this time. And a sentence doesn't need to be a question.
Do you? Uh,
You can say a sentence.
I have got a swing next to my entrance door.
Yeah, you could just say it that way. You don't really need to add the door to the end of the sentence. You can just say next to the entrance to my house.
Okay.
Okay, good job on this then. Let's move on to some dialogies. So I will start. What are they doing?
They are um, like waving to each other or meeting.
Yeah, hard to tell if they're greeting each other or if they're saying goodbye. Who knows? And how often do you meet your friends?
I meet my friends maybe like mm, once in a week. Or
Mm,
no, every day because when I go to school.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what about school?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so pretty much every day. And when did you last meet your friends?
Uh, I last met my friends um today at school.
Yeah. Mhm.
What famous person did you meet?
Mm, well, probably the most famous person that I at least saw, I wouldn't say I meet him, I just saw him across the street, was King Charles.
Oh, okay. Where did you meet the famous person?
Mhm. He was driving in his convoy of cars outside of Kensington Palace, and I happened to be on the sidewalk right next to it, so I saw him in the car.
Oh, nice. And how many years ago did you meet your best friend for the first time?
Okay, let me count. I was six, so 10 years ago. Wow, that's quite a long time that it I think about it. Mhm. What is happening to her hair?
Her hair is getting stuck in a toothbrush, in a brush.
Yeah, in a brush. Maybe a little bit too big for her teeth. Just
Yeah.
her hair. Yeah. And how often do you lose your keys?
Mm, I think not that quite often. Maybe
Mhm. Quite often. Yeah.
usually once in a week,
Once
maybe,
once in a
maybe.
week you lose your keys. And
Like it's maybe to the school or to
okay.
my
And
yeah.
can you find them after you lost it?
Mm, I usually find them in school because
Oh,
I
okay.
learn them more in school.
Fair enough, yeah. And when did you last lose something?
Mm, I don't really know, but I think mm, maybe yesterday when
Mhm.
I was outside. Um, I've had like my phone on the table, uh, and I uh, what did I do? I went home and I just said, "Where's my phone?" And I was looking for it, and I couldn't find it, and just it was night, so I came outside and I saw the phone on the table.
Wow. Thankfully, it was still there. You're
Yeah,
forgetting and losing a lot of things, like your phone, keys once a week.
yeah.
Wow. But yeah, thankfully it was there. Mhm.
Did you lose something yesterday?
Mm, at least I'm not aware of anything, so I probably haven't.
Oh, okay.
I might have, but I just haven't realized it.
Okay. And are you afraid of losing your phone?
Yeah, that would be quite terrible. I would lose all my contacts, all my
Yeah.
photos.
And what did you do when you last lost something?
Mm, first, I have to think about when was the last time that I actually lost something. Oh yeah, it must have been like a pen from my pencil case. I lost it in school. Um, I just asked my friend if he hasn't seen it anywhere, and he realized that he put it into his pencil case by mistake. So he just gave it back.
Oh, yes.
Hey. And where did you grow up?
Um, I grew up in my house.
Yeah, in your house. And where did your parents grow up?
Um, in their house.
Okay, nice answers. And what do you want to become when you grow up?
Mm,
And don't tell me that you want to become a house.
No. I want to become maybe mm, maybe like work in a bar or just serve something.
Mhm.
So
So
like that.
that job would be called a waiter
Yeah,
or a
waiter.
barman, maybe. So you're gonna be
Maybe
mixing
drive
some cocktails and preparing drinks.
and maybe drive a lorry. It's
Yeah,
not a job, but
that could be interesting as well. Nice, cool.
or maybe a YouTuber.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hopefully your plans will get fulfilled.
Do plants grow?
Yeah, yeah, they grow if you take care of them and water them.
Would you like to grow any?
I actually am growing some at the moment. I've got some peas, and I am taking care of my dad's chili pepper plants.
And what did you enjoy the most about growing up?
Hmm. Maybe meeting different people throughout the years, getting new friends. What is he doing?
He is hiking.
Hmm. And where could he be going?
He could be going um on the hill.
Yeah. Maybe he could be hiking to a campsite, to sleep for the night. Who knows?
Yeah, or up the hill.
Or, yeah, to see the views. And where did you go yesterday?
Yesterday I went to badminton.
Nice. This picture actually really reminds me of Scotland. The nature just looks so similar.
When did you last walk somewhere?
Mm, I probably last walked home from school.
And when did you last go to the cinema?
Hmm. I last went to the cinema maybe a month ago. Yeah, probably a month ago.
And when did you last go to a library?
To be honest, that must be about 2 years back. I did some volunteering there for DOV. I put the books back onto the shelves. But when I ended that, I probably haven't been to a library since. And what is she doing?
He is feeding her baby.
Yeah, that's correct. It appears to be from her breast as well. So we call this breastfeeding. If it
Okay.
was from like a bottle, it would be just normal feeding. This is breastfeeding, yeah. And how often must she do it, if you could take a guess?
Um, maybe every day.
Probably, yeah. Maybe even several times per day. I'm no expert on this though. And who fed you with food when you were a child, if you can remember?
My mom was feeding me.
Yeah, it's typically the moms. And when did you last feed an animal?
I last fed an animal, maybe in the zoo,
Mhm. And what did you feed the animal with?
with some special animal biscuits, like I could say
Mhm.
that.
Mhm. So something made for them. Mhm. And which animal would you never try to feed?
Maybe a bull.
Yeah, that could be a bit dangerous. I agree. Why is the man falling?
Um, he is falling maybe because he slipped off his bike.
Maybe, yeah. And do you think that he will get hurt?
Probably not, because he is blocking. Uh, he has like the hand on the ground, so doesn't hit his head.
Yeah, he's trying to cushion the fall a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how often did you fall down when you were a small child?
Quite a lot
Mhm.
because I was dumb.
Yeah, all children fall down all the time since they're not very stable. They don't know how to walk properly. Okay, and now you can ask again.
When did you last fall down?
Mm, Probably today during PE when we played football and I got fouled, so I fell down.
Why you shouldn't a phone fall down?
Well, phones are quite fragile, so they might break if they fall.
Yeah, and what do you do when your food falls on the ground?
I usually throw it away, depending on the food, really. I might eat it sometimes. And what is the baby doing?
The baby is drawing.
hmm And what did you last draw?
Mm, maybe like some brick building, I think,
Okay, interesting. And
on art.
did you draw on walls when you were a child?
I think a little maybe when I
Mhm.
was child.
Okay. And just coming back to what the baby is doing. So when you're just drawing random lines, you're going in circles, something like this, we call that doodling. You're basically just drawing when you're bored and just doing random lines. So that's to doodle.
Okay.
Okay. And you can go.
What did you like to draw?
I always like to draw like a nice grass field with maybe a tree in the middle and then the sun poking out from the corner of the paper.
When did you last draw?
Probably last Wednesday when we've had art.
And what did you draw?
I drew a painting of Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't draw it, I painted it. A different thing. And what movie did you last see?
Mm, I can't remember.
Mhm. So you're not much of a movie guy, are you?
Yeah, I don't watch movies. Maybe when I'm going to be an adult, I'm
Mhm.
gonna watch some
Okay.
movies.
Yeah, maybe you'll start. And what can you see from the window?
I can see blue sky from the window.
Mhm. And what animals did you see when you last visited a zoo?
I last saw zebra, giraffe, and like chickens,
Mhm.
pigeons, like that.
Okay. Mhm.
When did you last see a sunrise?
Hmm. Sunrise. I usually don't wake up that early. Oh, it actually do in the winter when it gets dark really soon and the sun rises really late. So sometime when I went to school in like January. I don't know.
And when did you last see a rainbow?
A rainbow. That's gonna be a long time ago as well. I actually kind of remember the last time that I saw a rainbow.
And when did you last see a plane in the sky?
Literally yesterday when I flew back from London to Prague, I was on the plane that I saw. Hmm. Can she understand the other woman?
Maybe yes, she can.
Probably, yeah. And what languages do you understand?
I can understand English, Czech, and
Slovakian. Slovakian.
is Slovakian.
Yeah. And do you understand chemistry?
We haven't got chemistry yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, it will get quite difficult, don't worry.
Mm.
Hmm. You can go.
Oh, what would you like to understand?
Well, probably chemistry.
And what did you understand as a child?
I understood English quite early as a child.
What didn't you understand as a child?
I didn't understand Slovakian actually. I found it quite difficult to kind of get into it.
Mm.
Okay, good job then for today. Do you have any questions before we end our lesson?
No.
I think. Okay, great then, and see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.